반갑습니다. 리안토니오입니다. 이제 정말 이어서 리아보다 하죠. 뭐야, 쪽지가 있네 여기. 이 규칙이라는 게 보스 외에는 하라 없이 막 가져갈 수 없는 그런 건가 보죠? 밑에 뭐가 있네요. 각종 명화들도 좀 있는데 오늘 여기 치면 금액이 그렇게 썩 불타. 높다. 다행히 성공했어요. 오, 여기는 뭐가 있을까? 말하지 말 것. 여기다 시대도 지금 다 사라질 수 없고, 사실 리미터가 돌아가가지고 나무문이 하나 있네요. 안에 사람이 황소 있네 여기.
My. The fates move in strange and scrumptious ways. I am delighted to see you again. After our little interlude at last light, I was worried you'd gone quite mad. Did it? I'm not so sure. I'm not in the city yet, you see.
얘한테 지금 뭐 하는 걸까?
Get inside, but it's difficult to shuffle your way to the top of the queue when you're, well, as big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through, right in their little pocket.
네가 누군지 정확히 알려줘야지. 약간 공격할 것처럼 서 있네요. 받치면 좀 아무리 아프게 하겠지. 왜 들어오고 싶어 할까 얘는? 뭐 때문에? 뭐야 얘는 왜 이러고 있냐? 아이씨 뭐야?
Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
그러니까 일단 무슨 상황인지 설명 좀 해봐. 사유지야? 신자로서 야박하게 굴지 말라고.
I'm exceedingly charitable. Ask anyone in this wretched town. It's one thing to donate extremely generously to those less fortunate than oneself, and quite another to give away one's entire house. I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this
통찰
is
실패했어.
my home. Either they leave or I'll make them.
클레릭으로서 설득합시다. 교회에서 도와줄 겁니다. 쉽지 않네. 대성공. 와, 대성공 떴어.
The clergy poking around my business at my home. No, it's fine. I'd rather these mongrels stay if that's the choice.
아니 좋게 끝났네요.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes,
길드?
and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule.
그러니까 범죄자의 나비라는 거잖아.
Curses to contract killers.
뭐 어쩔
I'd
건데.
say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live.
워킹 하시냐고 해봤자 애들이 알아듣나? 알아들을지 모르겠지만 해봅시다. 다 알아들었네요.
Serious. Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
얘는 너 패거리였네. 또 싸워 또.
Quite sure why you stood up for us like that. But I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you?
가장으로서
We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person
You're
in
welcome.
this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really. Decent folk about.
뭘까? 뭐 좋은 걸 숨기고 있을까? 응? 함정이 있는 것 같은데 여기? 지각은 완전 다 실패했고요. 뭐가 있는 것 같긴 한데 뭔지 모르겠어. 그러네. 함정이 있네 여기 지금 다. 이 4번 8번이 지금 다 함정이다 지금. 와씨. 와씨. 다 해제할 수 있을까 이거? 난이도가 다 있는 함정도 이래가지고. 물론 아주 높진 않지만. 공인형? 하이. 공인형도 있고.
This bear was young, judging by the teeth. Juveniles aren't so impressive.
난민적인 선물입니다. 난이도 꽤 될건 말이지.
Let's get this lock to yield.
나한테 열쇠가 있는지 없는지 모르겠지만 안 열릴 거예요. 됐다. 아씨 간신히 열었네. 협박 편지. 필로지네. 공유형이네.
Suspicious at all? I hope Arthur hasn't been donating cuddly toys to the needy.
네 명의 공작. 스텔메인. 그다음에 이름이 다 복잡하네. 누군가에게 푹 빠진 것 같은데 그게 올인일 수도 있고. 지하실에서 여기 있었구나. 아미라 부인. 응? 피가 있어. 메시지가 있고.
See what we have here. Fresh blood and no blacksmith. Not good.
이거 어디 갔어? 진짜 죽은 거야?
My faith protects me. But what are you hiding?
아이씨 무슨 부셔도 뭐 문제 없겠지. 배우자의 연구 결과. 어이씨. 신문이 이게 덩그리 나달고 있네. 적대적이보다는 도시에서 좋은 대접을 받지 못하겠네요. 난민 무리에 대한 코타시는 시민이 먼저다.
Heads will roll for this transgression, this injustice. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in 샤레스의 caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
얘 일로 왔구나.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
What do you make of these protesters?
교단이 언제 쳐들지 모르고 안전한 도시로 들어갈 수 없으니까 사람들이.
A philosopher. Who could have thought? Name Zoru. I've heard about you.
내 얘기를
You're the one
들었구나.
that helped us with the goblins. You know, most of us didn't make it, right? Zevlor failed us.
제블로원에 힘냈어. 열심히 했다고.
It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
Thinking of trying to get into this barn? Don't.
왜?
Could be anything, couldn't it? Now off you pop.
앞에서 얘기해.
Donations? Very funny. You can make a donation to the refugees, or you can leave.
아이씨 쉽지 않네. 아이씨.
Well, if you must, I suppose it saves me the walk. But if you're gonna do it, hurry up.
난민이랑 기부 목록이 가뮤 9개, 남자 신발, 조리기구, 머리카락으로 채워진 베개, 비정상적으로 무거운 곰인형. 곰인형. 이거 해제하는 게 좋겠죠? 오늘따라 어려운 건 다 성공했네.
Who's that rummaging around? You have 2 seconds to explain yourself before you're under arrest. What? Those are children's toys.
야, 이것도 봤네.
Which means if a child had picked one up, I don't want to think about it. How do I know you're not the one who planted those explosives?
이 설득. 아, 이거밖에 안 되네. 쉐드하트. 와, 성공했어, 쉐드하트.
Alright, I guess it can't hurt. I'll check up on the rest of the goods. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
편지가 하나 있고요.
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods.
예, 상류층 집안이구만.
You're a true Baldurian, I can tell. You must understand why we need to keep these strays out of our city. Excuse me? I was born inside the city walls, a Baldurian through and through. Wherever you're from, clearly they don't teach manners.
그보다 야,
You and I have.
You see them over there? Died in the wool agents of the Absolute. Mark my words.
모든 난민들이 신도로 생각하시나?
Probably only a handful of rotten apples among them. But you know what they say about rot? It spreads quickly, ruins the whole bunch.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again.
니,
But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take.
너 샤 신도구나.
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
그녀의 의지에 맡기도록 하겠습니다.
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city.
슬픔의
Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
여기는 루르 캠프. 얘가 대장인 것 같은데.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You're a bright
아?
light on a dark
오,
day.
반갑네. 네가 찾는 찾기 했냐?
He slipped by me. Although how, I do not know.
Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned. They could not.
Im orak nete krasin netra.
I will say no more. It's not my tale to tell.
No, that shame is mine alone. I thought
흡혈귀 사냥꾼의
you
대장인
all
거네요.
your friends, Gandrel, but this one is new to me. Those who have left us will be celebrated, not mourned. They died well after all.
잘 죽은 게 있어 세상에.
And this is the one I spoke of, my lady. The stranger I met while hunting the spawn. They killed not only that fen's hag, but also the undying General Thorm, if the rumors are true.
2 fine trophies. Perhaps I can interest you in a third. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years,
카자도르.
his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future.
We are monster hunters all. Our purpose is to kill beasts like these. But in our haste to save our little ones, we were rash. We charged straight into an ambush.
They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the slayer of Ketheric could.
어떻게 들어야 되는
entrance
게?
is blockaded, but there is another way. Near the park, you will find a broken tower, mid-repair. Climb the scaffolding, and you can enter his palace. It may be watched, but you will not walk into the slaughter that we did. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt.
그래서 얘를 도와주고 얘도 동맹으로 끄집시다.
May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies.
이 글자가 뭐야? 얘가 구룡다리로구만 이게가.
Bloody gnomes. Neelicus through it. We need to... You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole. Bring me their
아 뭐야 씨. 간단하게 얘기할 줄 알고 막 듣긴 했는데.
I agree. You've the
의식이
right
열린다.
solid bones, steady face, the kind that cleans up vermin for pay.
안 할 건데?
Then you're no friend of the fist. No matter. I'll find someone else. Most folks around here will do almost anything. You pay them enough.
누구야 얘는?
Sure. Good. Oh, apologies.
네가 그 열을 밀렸다는 게구나.
So forth, so on.
어? 어?
The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you. How dare you, accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf.
야, 네가 볼 거면 안 돼.
One more mark, then we can go.
The master said we have enough. The black mass is ready to begin.
뱀파이어야?
It's not for the master. It's for me. I want a beating heart there, ready for me when the mass is complete. And we're finally granted our freedom. After 200 years of rats, I think we deserve a real drink.
There is no time. We are expected back at the palace.
The Black Mass has been 2 centuries in the making. We can take 5 minutes to find one more person. Hello, beautiful. I didn't see you there.
We were just discussing a celebration being held in the palace of Cazador Zar.
You should come. It'll be the talk of Baldur's Gate. Well, thank goodness we're such good friends then.
This is not the time, Petras.
Yes, dear sister, I know we have places to be. We'll leave once our good friends here have departed. I look forward to seeing you at the palace, though. It'll be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I promise.
이게 뭐 있구만. 손.
Let's see what this does.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden.
사슬도 있네요.
That there's a face I'd remember if I'd
왜
seen
애무라고 번역을 했어 이거를?
Welcome to 샤레스의 caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon. Or maybe... forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding
아니 뭐야. 흔히 또 바텐더 하면은 이런 손님들 비밀을 많이 듣고 있지 않나?
Some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Amira, 샤레스 caress. The Mamselle's brainchild. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't.
이거랑 뭔 차이야?
Have a look.
능력이 좋은데 커피랑 우유도 있고. 이거는 뭐 똑같고.
You can stare as much as you like.
얘가 여기에 그 가희, 무희 뭐 그런 건가?
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have
연극단의 뭐 그건가?
I can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
어쩌다 그저 오게 된 거야.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfaces craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work.
It was not my work itself that has ever been a challenge to me. Merely the circumstances. I worked in this business in the Underdark, but it grew to festering monotony. The entirety of drow culture is obsessed with bondage beyond reason. While such
이런 쾌락에 확 빠져버렸구나 얘들.
I yearned to reach greater depths. And there is no society on this planet more laterally, imaginatively, and confusingly depraved as that of Baldur's Gate.
나보고 너희들의 쾌락을 충족시켜줄 뭐 새로운 걸 보여달라는 거야?
Perhaps you'll show me something new. I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field.
뭔가 느낌이 싸하니까 최대한 피해가는 쪽으로.
Where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation, a once in a. Trust me, you don't want.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could.
더 진행하지 맙시다. 왠지 느낌 이상해.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
네가 탐정이냐?
Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
관찰력은 좋네. 나는 탐정이라고.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night?
밖에 햇빛 쨍쨍이다 이놈아.
I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that that's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. What? You're telling me more than one person has been killed?
있었나? 기억이 안 나네.
You must have something better than that. I need hard evidence and a motive. Why would someone else kill Logan? How can we be sure?
확신하다 하긴 좀 그렇긴 한데. 당연히 안 믿겠지.
Why would this dwarf kill Father Logan? I want something compelling, hard, tangible evidence, and nothing.
잠깐 말을 돌립시다. 증거가 더 없으니까.
She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke's stalemate.
시스템의 접근 조사.
Now back to it. A Baal plot. Devella's been harping. I assumed it was just a bunch. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory?
더 진행하네. 아, 서류가 찌참.
Documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is.
얘 한 편지 모르는 거잖아. 생각해보니까.
Pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? Oh, and you'll need.
통일증.
Well, what are you waiting for? You've a.
이거 뭐야 이거? 잘못 들은 것 같다. 잠깐만, 입장권? 이거 챙겨야지 이거. 맞아, 그냥 빠져. 뭐야, 라파엘이 여기 있네? 얘는 쭉 빠지고. 네가 여기 왜 있어?
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
뭐야? 뭔가 이상한데.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
뭐야?
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us.
진짜 능력 좋구나, 니.
What's the catch?
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business
또 저 얘기네.
which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes.
뻥치는 거 아니야? 내가 얘기하니까 그냥 맞다고 한 거라고.
The means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's
아이씨, 말 참 직설적이네 진짜.
Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid.
어차피 황제편 들 생각이 없으니까 오르페우스를 구할 생각이 있거든요.
The Orphic Hammer, an artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus, is held
네가 그걸 왜 갖고 있어?
in my House of Hope, even now.
그냥 안 주겠구만 또. 아씨.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want.
내 목숨 요구한 거면은
There it is. Of course.
세이브로다 1000번 하나 있다가도 이제 때렸는데.
You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more.
근데 영혼으로는 성이 안 차나?
Soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
그치, 데뷔한테 왜 넘기냐 그걸.
And far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul.
얘랑 싸워야 되나? 싫어.
Then you will die, along with every other soul in this city.
네가 틀렸다는 걸 보여주겠다, 데뷔.
I'll enjoy watching you try.
하필 이 라파엘이야, 자신나게.
I'll be here, waiting, right up to the moment the world ends.
There you are.
뭐야?
I thought I'd lost you.
씨.
Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well,
굳이 뭐 거짓말할 필요는 없죠.
thank you for your honesty.
무슨 얘기했는지만 얘기하면 되지.
I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
이거는 말해주기 싫은데. 자, 오르페우스 풀어준 방법은 얘기하지 않고 왕관을 요구했다고만 얘기하겠습니다.
What he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him?
그게 중요해? 거절했지, 야.
Glad you had the sense to turn him down. But it's
certainly does matter.
그렇게 하지.
Threatens our alliance, threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered you?
얘기 안 해준다고.
I see.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind
이 썰로 봐라.
of yours, trying to gain access.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
나름 그래도 합리적인 녀석이구만.
On this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance.
지금은 아닌 척 해야 돼 지금은.
Now come.
물고기는 우리를 얘기한 거겠지? 이걸 가져가도록 냅둔 이유는 뭘까 근데? 좀 더 이어서 하도록 하겠습니다. 오늘은 여기까지만 하고